runs. Biggest issue was the valve settings. Had to adjust it pretty good there. Still got to do a little slight adjusting on them, making sure that they're better. But yeah, it runs. Okay, so it is up and running. Now, I had to do some cleaning down here. Basically, one of the only problems with it now is the oil sensor here. This little thing, that wire is loose. I got a new one on the way, but I can actually fix this one. I can fix this one with my epoxy resin, because all it is a little plastic plug inside a hollow all thread. But what I did to it, it was backfiring like crazy and it would not stay running. So checked everything, pulled the head off, head gasket was shot, the carburetor, all three O-rings were shot. I bought a new one. That's the new one. The old one came new seal, big seal. I had the two small ones, but big one I ordered up. So I tested both. Both carburetors work perfectly fine. I've got the new one on there. I had to redo the valves. Okay, so if it's seriously backfiring and it will not work, pull this bolt out, check your timing, or not timing, but your rockers for proper spacing, and make sure it is top dead center, not on the exhaust or intake side. You have to make sure that it is top dead center. Check your timing, otherwise you'll break a wrist trying to start it and it'll seize up the motor. Basically everything on it works perfectly except for the propane thing. I don't use propane. It works, it runs, it operates as a generator. It's just needed a new battery, needed new seals on the carburetor and head gasket, and then the adjustment done. Everything, it's working, it's doing its thing, but that's what all the spittle here and under there, that is from that oil level sensor. It's allowing oil to come out, so it's got to be plugged properly. But I'm in the midst of getting that replaced. I ordered a new one. It's going to be on the way. I really don't want to tear the complete engine apart just to replace it, so I'm going to get some of my epoxy resin, put it in that little gap, and see if it sets properly. And if I can get it to set properly in there, then I'll test it out and see if it sputters anymore. If anything, I'll take the sensor over and the generator over to a shop and be like, hey, can you install this for me? Because I really don't want to. Because it would entail that I basically remove everything, remove the engine, take the engine apart, put the sensor in, and then reassemble everything. I don't want to do that. I really don't. But now I know that it runs 100%, operates perfectly. That is that is the joys of this. So, I mean, but as you can see, I did my feet, new feets. I did the 60 mil combiner rod combiners to get the perfect height on the legs, and it also sturdies them up quite a bit. So those legs are good, nice and solid. These ones are rated at 850 pounds, and this generator is only like I think like 275, so it's not that bad for the legs. So, but that's it. I mean, if you're having a problem with one of these 2020 models, you know, check your oil sensor, check your carburetor, check your head gasket, but mostly check your valves. Check your valves. Always check your valves. It says in it like every 200 hours to check your valve adjustments, make sure that they're proper. So that's what you got to do, people. I mean, it's really not that hard, but it starts, it runs, it works, and I am happy.